Hello everyone, welcome to TMC Division 2. We're here at Japan and I'm joined by John Terry, who has just joined the party.
Hello there, it's been a while.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's yeah, with race drive of the season.
Really? 15 weeks ago, so I'm round 15. Oh, that's what... Yeah, sorry. Dan wanted me to get on early and run through the link that each driver's set, so I'll do that, but I've just got to pop off downstairs quickly because I've been in a bit of a rush, so John, I'll let you take over for 5 minutes.
Okay. Oh. Hello there. Oh. Let's wait till you get loaded in here. I'm in a bit of a rush myself. I just sped all the way home. It's probably the fastest I'll race for the next 2 weeks, but yeah, just give me a minute as well. I'll be back in about 10 seconds, or maybe like 30, but you know what I mean. So it's wise to check if my voice is shared. There you are. So welcome to Japan. I think this is one of the hardest tracks on the calendar. At any moment throughout the track you can easily spin the rear end if you don't have the right setup and it's not stable enough. But we've got the both McLarens coming out now. You might not be able to see it on your screen, but it's here. How the hell are you supposed to commentate when you can't even control the spectate mode at screen? Either way, I'm going to go try and load up the tables for Division 2. So, going from the top to the bottom, we have I Am Low Key in the McLaren on 243 points, followed by Bert in second, Yaham third, Afri Frisch fourth, fifth is Evian, sixth is the Keeper, 7th is the Wesker, 8th is Pardy, 9th is Samuel the Pito, and Joseph Corby in 10th. We are missing a few drivers tonight. I believe we don't have Lewis here, as well as... You know what, I am not going to go through all them because that would be a pain in the ass. I'm just going to wait for my co-commentator to return. What Loki's doing, he's the first one to cross the line to start his lap on the super soft tyre. I'm going to follow him down all the way into turn 1. It's a weird one to get right because it sets up the next set of corners pretty well if you're not taking it carefully enough, and he's taking it pretty cautiously. That's well planted. His setup is obviously a bit more tighter than others. He's soaring through the bends. That is very nice. Keeps it planted. Let's see if he goes flat out through turn 6. I'm not sure. Oh no, he lifted off. You can always stay planted through that section. But anyway, yeah. So the planned strategy for today is a softer medium. It's what expected because the tyre wear around here is terrible, unless, as some drivers would say, you have to be a god on your tyres in order to get a super soft and a medium to the end around here. But it'll be interesting to see what certain people will start on. As I say, it's not too impossible. You could run very low fuel run, but here comes I Am Loki with a banker lap of a 126 here, which is very quick, especially for Division 2. followed by Joseph Corby, who gives a good comparison of a 128.1. It looks like Loki's already going to be dominating for pole here as Wesker slots into third. As Joe Corby gets out of the way. Oh, there's some traffic. No, never mind. They all managed to get out of the way in time. And I'm sort of stuck to what to talk about here. I can't really talk about drivers because I can't control the commentator's screen. So you're just going to have to listen to my voice. Well, the keeper comes in second on the super soft tyre. That's not a bad time for the keeper. However, I'm sure he can improve on that. The sort of pole time I'm thinking around here is maybe a low 120, 126, maybe a mid 126. We'll see. In the practice session earlier, I think Loki managed to get a mid 126, and I don't know what the calibre of the drivers here can actually get to, but I'm just assuming that Loki, since he's at the top of the Drivers' Championship, he's probably going to be the man to beat.
Yeah. Sorry about that, John. Sorry for bailing a little bit.
It's alright, I'm sort of struggling to find out what to say.
So no, I think I did one last week on my own. Sort of just kept up some
I'm
good
impressed that I can't do these by myself.
No, that's fair play. Right, if I've had a few beers, I can do it on my own, definitely. But
oh, I reckon it's a lot easier after a few beers because you're a bit more confident.
Yeah, it's interesting sort of thing. I haven't had time to have a few beers tonight though, so yeah. Let's
I'm just
moving on.
Adjust the audio mix because all I'm hearing at the moment is drivers.
Okay, no, I was just going to check. Have you got your voice set to share?
Yeah, it's on share.
Okay, nice.
It's the first thing I checked because everyone down in the TMC chat always likes to tell me, if not, but no one's told me off yet.
Nice one. No, it happened the other day. Some other league, some guy was just speaking for like 3 minutes and then sorted back and couldn't hear anything. So it was pretty bad.
It's alright. Let's see, everyone bloody does it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But anyway, yeah, have you got the goals up?
Yeah, I was just getting them up now.
Wait, what are the goals? I haven't even heard of them. Until you mentioned it just then.
No, I haven't been asked Div 1. People in Div 1 probably maybe will get asked over the weekend or something.
Okay.
So yeah, it's basically it's their aims and predictions. So first up we've got Johan. He says his aim is for 3rd place in the standings. Dan wanted us to expand on this as well.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, I was going to get the tables up and then we can fully see if those aims are realistic and the pace matches their predictions, sort of thing.
Well, I believe Yaham is currently 3rd in the championship in his Haas. He's ahead by Afri Frisch in 4th by 10 points. So I probably wants to be maybe fighting for 2nd with Bert. He's still got a few races left, but it depends how it all turns out.
Yeah, and Bert's not here today. Just noticed.
Oh, so this is a quite good opportunity for Yam to get his way up the table. He's not going to overtake today, but he could definitely close the gap by 25 points.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely.
Fastest.
True.
Oh, first.
What? Yeah, so Johan's on 113 at the moment, Bert's on 167, so yeah, I know Bert isn't here, but well, if he won today, as you were saying, but it's unlikely. Afri's closest, 103 points, 10 behind him, and then Mata and Dekeeper, 82 for Dekeeper, 89 for Mata, so yeah, we know they are quick drivers behind him. We know especially Dekeeper has got a lot of pace in him. Wesker's on 82 as well.
Wesker as well? Oh!
Yeah, Wesker's in P7.
Wesker's goal for the season?
Yeah, no, I was just going on to that. So you've got Oh no, I don't think we've got Wesker. Oh yeah, we do. My aim is to finish in the top 6 in the World Drivers' Championship and be consistently in the top 5 towards the end of the season.
That's a fair. That's a fair goal for Wesker, to be honest with you. He's
Yeah.
only, well, he's on the same points as the keeper at the moment. However,
Yeah.
the keeper is outshining at the moment on quality.
Yeah, sorry, whilst reading this out, I'm just not being very good at changing the stream. If you see anyone, John, who's on a really quick lap or something, just give us a shout.
Okay. Sorry, I can't multitask either, but I'm trying. I think the keeper is currently on a fast lap, so I'm just going to follow him for a bit.
Yeah, no, that's who I've gone on board with because we mentioned him. Right, more aims and predictions. So we've got Danny Jr. I don't recognise. Is this DJ Williamson? Danny Jr. I'm not sure.
Oh no, Danny Jr. is not here today.
Is he not?
I don't. So probably just skip past him for now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll just read it out anyways. Quickly, he wants to fight with Cole and DJ Williamson, fight for every point. So, fair play to him. Stevie G, he wants to finish inside the top 10 for the remaining races, as he knows he can achieve it. He says he's raced poorly this season and should be doing better, and also he wants to be in the mix for podiums.
It might sound controversial when he says that, as I think the keeper just improved to a 1:26.9. It's not it's not getting pole, but it's a good improvement.
For sure.
A couple of his races before, when I used to commentate a lot more, and he did get consecutive podiums on like quite a few times, so it's not out of reach for Stevie G, and he's top 5 now.
Yeah, 28.2. I'll just get the tyres up. Could have done it on mediums. I don't think he would have done though, because well, last week I know it was a bit of a shock. I think he come 10th last week, was a bit off the pace, so I don't want to judge him by one race, but definitely think he can score points. Whether to be in the mix for podiums, not too sure about that at the moment.
I think last time I picked off from Stevie G was back when he was inside Division 3, I think. It might have been Division 4.
Yeah.
But it depends on track. You might prefer Japan. You don't know.
Yeah.
But I think he was on the lap then, but he just decided to back off for now.
Yeah, he's only 4 tenths off. Well, 3 and 3/4 tenths off P3 at the moment. So maybe I'm being a bit harsh there. I expect these times to improve a lot.
I do. I expect Joe's Corby to improve by at least. Well, maybe to a lower 27 at least. You think he is on the lap now? He is pushing. I don't want to.
Yeah. Just on board with him. So we might as well go through. Yeah, no. Well, I'll just stay on board through the chicane.
Oh, he got a bit of a wiggle on. Oh, and he pits. God damn it.
Yeah, he just clomped that inside curve a bit too hard and it spun the car around. But what?
Go on.
Sorry, I'll go to Joe Corby. Joe Corboy's aim is just to solely slap Wesker and win in Brazil.
Well, it looks like those two have got a bit of a rivalry going on. They're very close at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, locking out the second row. That could be an interesting start into turn 1 for those two if it stays like that.
Well, Wesker's likes to be quite consistent. However, where are they both in the championship? Joe is a bit further down on Wesker, so it sort of shows.
Yeah, but recently Joe's 45 points in P10.
That's half the points of what Wesker has.
Yeah, pretty
so
much.
I'm not sure if Joe can back up those claims at the moment. However, I haven't been keeping track of the season very much.
Yeah, no, I've done the last 2 races, maybe 3 including this one. He was very quick in Singapore, was Joe. No, there was one race. Oh, well, last week he qualified 2nd and had a glitch off the start. And no, I think it was Belgium which I saw, and Belgium he finished P4 and had great pace and could have got a podium. But I think recently
Joe isn't slow.
yeah, he had an upturn in form. I think he's better than his championship position.
Third with a 127.2.
Very good.
I should have. And we've got Carl Meds as well on a lap, who's about to improve on the soft tyre. Ooh, he's going around the last corner. That was a bit untidy, and he pits. He was 5 tenths up.
Really?
That's a weird decision. That it would have only put him 9th, to be fair. I didn't realise how big the gap is to 9th to 8th. I think he's going to come out for a super soft run in a second.
Yeah, I think he thought that was his last chance to head back into the pits if he wanted to put fresh tyres on.
Also, I'm quite interested in what Merck's goal is. I'm sort of suspecting it's going to be beat Wesker throughout the season.
No, I haven't got everyone. Not everyone's released their goals. Not everyone got back to Dan. I'll just go through the drivers that are here now because we're running out of time. Got Pordy. He just wants to try and score as much points as possible and have some close racing. So.
No, fair enough. That's an honest opinion. Pordy's always been a clean driver, and I've always think he's like, I think he's actually really sick as a driver. I put him up there on one of my TMC team if he was it was sort of like a fantasy league, if that was a thing. But.
Yeah. If it was still going.
Yeah. Nah, I did like that idea, but he just didn't progress enough, and it was too much work.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of effort. But Pordy done well. P3, like recently, he's been a bit off the pace really, so this is good revival for him. P3, 4 tenths off Loki. I think that's more the pace we know Pordy for.
Yeah, it's weird actually because Pordy, like, he's the driver that I know is consistently good at every track. In my
yeah.
So I used to focus on a lot of his races because it was the only time I had free. But that was mainly back in 2017. But anyway, yeah. Who's the next driver?
I think we got only two more. Cole Meds just wants to establish himself in Div 2 and score some points against some quick drivers.
Alright. No, I said Cole Meds is a... I've seen him around the podium top before, and I'm not sure what the division was, but it's great. I think he might just lack some confidence. Because as I saw then, he seemed to be really wiggly on the like going around all the corners. I just feel like he's maybe not putting much practice in as he has done in the past. But yeah, I can see him fighting and up, especially in the midfield.
Well, we'll stay on board with him. See if he can really put a good lap in and
starting his lap now.
Yeah, we'll stay on board with him definitely. Last person though, the keeper. His aim is to win as many races as possible and scoring good points with Afri for Red Bull.
Well, so, the keeper used to be in what Division 2, now Division 1, and he was always in near the top 5 there. So I wouldn't put that past him to sit there winning quite a few races. Yeah,
definitely. I think he was at the beginning of the game. I believe he may have. I could be wrong, but I believe he raced under a Leclerc gaming tag and did really well. Yeah. That may have been Rappy, but it was definitely maybe RLT something, Hulkenberg, maybe something like that. But I think he was very quick at the start of the game.
What, RL Leclerc?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't that Afro? I think someone told me that was Afro.
Really? What? Oh, I could be wrong. I think I am wrong.
Either way. Let's focus on the last few drivers as they come across the line.
Yeah.
Carl Meds is about to finish his lap. Oh, Merck jumped into 4th. I didn't see that.
Oh, that's a good job. He's looked a nice lap from Carl Meds.
Yeah, he's coming around now. He's pitting.
Oh.
He don't want to finish his lap.
I have to
Fair
say,
enough.
it looked decent to me. Maybe, or maybe he wants to start outside the top 10. The keeper, can he take pole? Just come across the line now. Needs to find 2 tenths. Doesn't
No, he's not
improve.
going to do it. How about Joseph Corbett? Oh, it doesn't improve. He stays where he was.
Wesker. Next across the line, then we'll go on board with race driver. No,
Wesker's
Wesker's.
pitting. I suppose Wesker might be pretty disappointed with that. I reckon he probably wanted to be up there, a bit further up the field, but here comes the race driver now. He's looking across the line. It's going to be a high 127. Oh, bumps into 5th.
That's a good lap from race driver. Really good lap actually. Like he hasn't had the best few races when I've been commentating, so bit of a mini revival for him.
He's currently down in 15th, so if he stays there for the entire race, he's going to double his points tally, or triple it rather.
Yeah, absolutely. He's only got 4 points this season, I believe. Because I looked at it last week. 4 points, something like that, maybe 5 now. Yeah, 5 because he got a point last week.
Now, yeah.
So yeah, look, P5, P10. It's hard to overtake round here, so could be the performance of the season for race driver.
I reckon a couple of these people are disappointed in their results though. People like Johan, who's starting in 7th at the moment, where he should be a bit further up in May 3rd.
On softs though, not on the
Is he on
supers.
soft?
Yeah.
My detailed best says he's on the super soft.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I had fitted. You are right.
Oh, what's he doing?
sorry.
But we're just waiting for... We need Merck to retire, but he's just going to sit in those pits, I guess.
He's playing mind games.
He is playing games.
Just gonna
I bet he's tempted to outqualify. West.
Yeah.
Do you want to lead him down the order?
Yeah, sure. Just...
When it loads.
So Extreme has just joined. I think he will be in his car. I think that's a rejoin.
If he readies up now, I think he might be able to join. If not, his car's going to be disconnected. But yeah.
Yeah, anyway, low key on pole, the keeper 2nd, Paulie 3rd, Merck 4th, race driver 5th, Joseph Cowboy 6th, Johan 7th, Stevie G 8th, Extrema 9th, Wesker 10th, Boblet Scott 11th, DJ Williamson 12th, Carl Meds 13th, and Matter, without setting the lap times, 14th.
Did he have a qualifying, Ben, or did he just not put a lap in?
Hard to say really. Maybe he didn't fancy starting on worn tyres with only 14 drivers. Ooh.
I'm more interested by the fact that everyone talked about how if you started on the super softs, they're not going to last you very long. But everyone in the top 10 has decided to start on the super soft tyre. So you know, whatever. But if they die after 4 laps, you're not going to have a good time around some of these weird bends, especially around Suzuka.
Yeah, well, I think that the one stop must be possible. Supers to medium then. Surely.
I must admit, well, it is possible. But by the information, the party chat for practice about 2 hours ago, it was like of the assumption that it was like nearly impossible to do it. But anyway, yeah, we got the formation lap. I thought we were about to start the race. That was scary. Are you going to do the start? Because I can't really do starts because I'm quite terrible at them.
Oh really? I can do. Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure, sure. I'm not like a massive hype commentator. I'm not like Richie, how he was. Really, he's the
big crush.
Yeah. No, I'm not like that. I know some other guys who are like that, but that's not my commentary style.
My commentary's more like depends on what's going on track. If it starts getting really boring, I usually just end up like mellowing out and just talking to the other commentator. But there you are.
Yeah.
Extremer can't get back into car, I don't think. Even though his car is on the grid. Oh no, it's not. It says his car's in 9th for me, but I can't find it.
Is there a Ferrari in front of Wesker? No, there's not. Well, actually, you can overtake under the formation app. I hate people who do that, but
oh, I don't like it either.
it's just annoying.
Give me a second to set off on the line, but you don't have to do a race start straight away.
Yeah. No, under the full safety car, like people who get too close to me, That's just, I don't understand it. Like, say there's 2 laps to go at the safety car and they're just like pesting you. Like,
trying to diving down your inside and driving next to you all the time.
Yeah, it's just like, it is pointless. I think it's all mind games, like, you know. Like, I'm going to overtake you on the restart sort of thing. But
you wasted your time.
yeah, no. I just can't be bothered with it.
But the drivers are lined up on the grid now. I think the keeper was a bit close to Loki because he's kind of actually ghosting inside of it at the moment.
Yeah.
They are lining up
no,
now.
they do that.
Where is the final car? Yeah, I haven't done league racing in a while. I'm sort of I feel like a bit of a noob when it comes to league. But anyway, yeah. I might jump in if there's a big crash behind.
Nice one, nice one. I've got a shocking camera angle. I'm sure it'll change. Oh wow. If anyone's on stream, see. Okay, there you go. We're back. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And they're away in Suzuka. Loki got a good start. Pordy good start as well, but it's going to be hard to challenge.
It all seems clean behind.
Joe maybe making a move with the 2 Alfa Romeos.
I didn't see any collisions. Oh, Joe's pushing the race driver a bit wide, but
yeah,
it's all stayed how it is for now.
Yeah, no, that's a very clean start.
I was sort of expecting a few crashes actually, but I'm quite impressed.
Yeah. No, it's quite a hard place to overtake down into turn 1. Definitely.
But you have that really big long back straight as long as you're close behind there. But when you're stuck behind a car, you sometimes get a bit of understeer, especially coming off that that long left-hander before the big straight. But anyway, yeah, have we got anybody that's going to be close enough to make a move anytime soon?
I don't think so. I mean, well, the keeper 6 tenths behind Loki, so staying within DRS.
That's the main one looking at, because Loki doesn't have any. Well, he's not getting the dragged off behind any car. The keeper is closing, but we're probably going to have to wait till the DRS comes, I think.
Yeah, it's quite a difficult track to overtake. Like sometimes even with DRS assistance, you need a really good exit out of this last corner.
Ooh, more noticeably, Stevie G ended up dropping a few places because he's had 3 people overtake him.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to him at the start. I didn't see anything at the start, and I might have suggested he might get pushed off. He might have just had a bad start.
Yeah, maybe a bit too cautious into turn 1. I'm sometimes guilty of that. To be fair.
Do you think people like Bob Lescott are going to manage to get up for a podium then, especially with starting on the different strategy? Or
let's have a look on the tyres. I think it's too early to say, but based on other races which I've seen these drivers, I don't think they have the raw pace to do it. I know it sounds harsh, but I just don't see it. Bob Scott's on the grass.
Oh, DJ Williamson. You know what? Probably a bit of commentator's curse there.
That must have been. Yeah, I really hope he wasn't listening and just had a little tantrum, but no, surely
it's
not.
All right. Race driver seems to be struggling a bit. I keep seeing him his rear end slide out, and he's got Joseph Corby on the rear end. Joe is closing slowly. He's under 3 tenths. I'm not sure if Joe wants to make the dive bomb move. It's a bit ill end of the race to be making drastic decisions.
Oh, Stevie G's in the wall. It's all going on behind. Boblet Scott's got very agitated. He almost desyncs Carl Meds, and just I think something's gone on there.
I think you're going to see a move on Bob Lescott from Matt. Actually, no, wait. Bob Lescott's gone AI.
Team Order. That's not good.
What's going on?
I don't know what. Maybe he's having a bit of wheel trouble. I reckon he could be having some sort of wheel issue or television issue. That has happened to me before.
It's not uncommon for. Say if he's on a wheel, he might lose his force feedback and he might start acting weird. He might just look at the wheel, but
yeah, because it was a strange mistake into the hairpin. I think Stevie G.
Retire.
Yeah, I think he got collected because he was around Boblet Scott, who was having those issues. To be honest.
Poor Stevie G.
Yeah.
He deserves better than this.
Yeah, especially with his target.
Goodness to move. The keeper got past Loki.
Oh.
Loki's really struggling. I've seen his rear end sliding everywhere, man. He's got Pordy on his rear end now. And he's already closing the gap. Is he going to try and make the move before the long left-hander? I don't think he's going to try it. He might make a dive bomb move though. Loki does go a bit wide, and Pordy didn't keep it planted. He started to lift off, which is weird.
Yeah. Maybe he thought better of it. 130 yards, not a great pace to overtake, and neither does the braking zone into the chicane, really. I'm not much fan of it. No. The DRS train.
Oh, he's gone down the inside. He's going to have to fight him from... I don't know what these corner names are, but... oh, Loki just lets him go.
Yeah, Loki got out on the curb. Driver error, it has to be said. That's a very difficult corner with no ABS, though. Very difficult corner with no ABS. You got your braking and your turning. You can't brake in a straight line.
I did forget that Loki is on no assist.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is very impressive from Loki to win the championship on no assists. Well, I think he has. I don't think he's mathematically won it, but I think he's a good 70-80 points in front of Burt.
Well, Scoop wants us to get tyre info, please. I assume. I don't know what information.
I've got tyre info on. I've got tyre.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it up.
I don't know what Scoop was talking about then. Let's get a free spin time. Going wide. I think Merckx had a little bite at low-key on the next bit. Not sure about now though.
Poor Mo. Loki really struggling there.
Oh, Merckx crashed into the bar! Oh, that's straight into the pits. That's a big crash. Race driver's out as well.
He's taking his teammate out. That is savage. It's virtual safety car.
Is anybody going to dive for the pits now?
I actually missed it. We were on board with Merck, but I was looking at my phone, so I didn't quite see it. But the whole stream saw it, and yeah, I saw him up in the air. I heard the bang. I heard the noise.
Oh yeah, I'm nearly gets collected by race drivers' hand car on the side of the road.
Jeez.
That should really be a real sticky car, if you ask me. But there you are.
It's all going off.
So we're down to 10 drivers. So it doesn't matter what happens now. You will get a point if you finish the race.
Wow.
The virtual should be ending soon though.
This will help Loki just extend his tyres a little bit, maybe cool them down.
If the virtual was a bit earlier, he probably could have pitted for a set of mediums.
Well, you can't say he lost any time under the VSC.
Yeah, I think he must have either Pordy and the keeper were going a bit slowly, or Loki was breaking the limit a bit there.
Well, no penalty popped up, so yeah, must have been the top two going a little bit slowly.
I'm being asked if Joe has damage. I'm just going to have a quick check on that. Joe's car does look fine for Matt, but he is pitting, so I assume he's going onto a set of mediums now.
Let's see if he changes his wing. I thought his front left looked a little bit suspicious. Yeah,
he might have a yellow front wing.
Yeah. Oh, has he got a stop go? Is that a spectator glitch?
I think that might have been a stop go.
Sometimes the car just teleports down the end of the pit lane on exit, so we'll see. No, unfortunately for Joe, it hasn't. Let me check the race director.
Something you should be interested in. Johan did bolt on those soft tyres, and he's currently 30 seconds ahead. If you take away the wing change and the time he spent in the pit, Johan could be effectively in third or second when I Am Loki comes up. Well, going to the pit towards Pordy.
Definitely, he's committed. He must have committed to a two-stop though.
Unless he's going to go a bit mental and try and get to the end of the soft tyres now. I don't think he will, but...
Yeah, I think that'd be a stretch too far.
These
Interesting.
guys aren't closing now.
I think Johan...
Go on.
Johan probably thought, oh, it's too early for mediums to the end, I'm going to have to commit to a two-stop with my wing change. But yeah, Pordy DRS on the keeper.
He's closing. I think he's going to be forced to the outside though. Is he going to be able to make the move? Oh, he's a bit squeezed, a bit tight. He must just stay on the track. Who's ahead coming into this? Oh, he stuck it around the outside. That's a great move from Pordy. He's going to keep it. Yes, he is.
Wow, it really is.
Very nice.
Really was a great move.
The keeper's definitely struggling there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Pordy is a sick driver. I can't believe it.
No, I think he came like P7 last week on penalties, like incident free as well. Just didn't, for whatever reason, did not have any pace, but he's turned up here. A changed man. Going around the outside of the keeper for the lead in turn one.
You know what I said about Yaham possibly overtaking Loki? He's now 3/10 behind on the softer tyre. So if Loki lets him past, he might end up compromising his race.
Oh, stumped on the grass a little bit.
Oh, he's got more grip. He's trying to make the move. They're side by side. I don't know what this corner is.
Banging wheels a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what. All I know is this is spoon curve coming up, and that's where Vettel binned it last year for trying to move, which Johan didn't. No, he's going to get a good run.
I wonder if Johan's going to try and make a move past, say 130R.
Yeah, but 130R.
He's closing. Oh, he's on the gravel. He lost his rear end. I think Loki's safe now.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Johan did really well to keep that car in a straight line and get off the throttle to save his race.
To the wall.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was really good. He didn't put any steering input in, which was key there. Didn't change direction at all.
The keeper passed pit next lap. I'm sure he's going to get jumped by Loki if not.
Yeah, so the gap.
Loki's tyres are warmed up as well. So.
Yeah, I think Pordy's the man who's in the net lead though. Has Pordy just pitted that lap? Yeah, Pordy just pitted. He's on 0 lap old tyres.
The keeper should have pitted as well in my opinion.
Pordy could get the... the keeper could get the overcut with the warm-up of the medium, so... Keep an eye on the gap.
Oh, that's the point. But then again, those super softs are really bad. I'm sort of gap that both Scott and the keeper, and the keeper is losing time at the moment. So I do expect the keeper to drop to effectively his third, maybe fourth.
21.3. 21.3 seconds. I'll go with an onboard of Pordy, so we'll see.
The keeper is currently travelling towards the end of the pit lane. I'll tell you when he gets up.
We're on board with Pordy.
He's going to get through. He's looking through. No, he isn't. I think the keeper might be in a bit of trouble though, because he's going to have those cold tyres on, and you can already see he's struggling, and look, he might just think about going around the outside here. He's thinking about it.
Oh.
Here we go. He switched to his inside. I've never seen an overtaking move done here before. Is the keeper going to back off? Oh! Jesus, man. That is a great move from Loki.
Yeah, it's a great move. It's a great move from Loki, but it's great racing from the keeper, leaving a car's width from the outside like he did for Pordy's pass.
Oh no, it's very clean. Don't get me wrong. I think the keeper's definitely going to come back and Loki once the tyres warm up, because Look, he's not really getting away now. I know it's only been a few corners, but ooh. Actually, the keeper seems to be struggling a bit more. Maybe the players haven't fully warmed it. But Yaham is also on the rear end of the keeper.
Yeah, it usually takes about a lap or two for them to fully get up to pace again. You just need to stay in the DRS. Yaham 3-second time penalty.
I think you might see a move here. The keeper's going to try and come back on Loki. Loki doesn't want to make a mistake, especially with that no ABS. He's keeping it tidy for now. Have we got any more moves on track apart from this little battle?
Not really. We've got the soft runners who have gone into the leads. Hard to say their progress. They're the leader's 8.4 ahead of what we believe the net leader is. So yeah, it's unlikely that they'll gain that much at the end. And it's strange that they've gone on softs as well. They didn't fancy the mediums or the supers, so they're going for a soft.
If I was the top 10, I reckon I would have started on the mediums and then super soft at the end.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like one of them at least, but they've all gotten softs, so they're not going to have a problem with tyres at all. They're going to be fine to the end if they're doing soft medium.
What sort of window we're looking at for soft tyre runners to fit?
Ooh, I'd say around 11 lap window, 9 to 12.
Okay.
For mediums anyway.
Okay, Cordy might get stuck behind it, but the keeper is right on the back of Loki now, going down the main straight. I believe this is the main straight. The first one. Oh yeah, that's an easy move. That's done already.
Wow.
No problem. As the keeper has to chase after Cordy now, who seems to be struggling a bit further ahead.
Yeah, Loki's only got 10% ERS, so that's why he breezed past him.
Oh right. Oh sorry. I haven't been looking at that as much.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's still using low through these corners, so you don't really need to use any ERS, especially when you struggle to even get the power down.
Yeah, there is quite a high top. There is quite a bit of acceleration. Oh, he's on the curb. He had to back out of it. He's lost about a second or two. Yaham can't get past.
Matt messed up, by the way, up at the front. He dropped down to 4th from he was in 2nd.
Yeah, no, it's alright. No, yeah, it was the same point because I was going to say there's yellow flags, so Yaham couldn't try a dive bomb anyway. He would have been a yellow flag pass.
Yeah, he's just going to let Cordy pass as well. I'm not sure if he's going to let the keeper pass. No, he's not. Yeah, but he's gone wide anyway. It's close though.
Yeah, that was like me changing lanes on the M25, like just about snuck in. Just about keeping the bonnet off the car in front.
You're going to see a move here. He's always looking a bit further back. Yeah, I'm going around the outside of Loki. He's had the move stick. I'm not sure if Loki's going to be happy about that. He shouldn't really be losing the distance on those old softs now.
Yeah, they've had an exhibition of overtaking from the Haas drivers.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
He keeps us entertained.
Yeah.
Especially around the chocks such as this.
Yeah, no, you don't expect to see many moves. Like Loki's ERS management is not helping him. He must have been on about 15% down the main straight. So even if he did whack it into overtake, you don't get that. You don't get the power boost.
You might look a bit further ahead because Carl Mez is making a move on DJ Williamson. Side by side, wheel tapping.
Yeah, they're going to start holding Pordy up now.
Carl Meds, I think he's going to keep the move. Yeah, he's going to keep the. Ooh. He's going. Yeah, he's holding up Pordy now. He's going to let the keeper attack.
Oh.
I don't want to know what's going to happen. Is Pordy going to try and make the move down the inside on DJ Williamson? No, but he might make the dive bomb. And the keeper's going to opt to stay behind. Interesting. Williamson is seriously holding up Pordy now, and the keeper's got a good exit. He's going to this side. Pordy's through. Jesus, he nearly went straight into the pit wall then.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of contact, I think. I think there was just a bit of contact and it unstabled the keeper's car. Nothing intentional.
Overexcited as well.
No. You're right to be excited about it. Like, it's just it has been a really crazy race so far. Like, lots of weird incidents, great overtaking.
I just bet the keeper's sitting on a Mars bar now. If you get my meaning, but
sort of. I've got two theories, but
all right. He either dropped his Mars bar or
I get it now.
Anyway, I think the keeper's coming back for his revenge now. He's definitely got more pace here. Just look at this.
Yeah, he's got that 1 lap fresher tyres, but Pordy had cleared him out of DRS range, so he won't be happy with getting held up because he couldn't do anything about that.
I'm more interested why the keeper's not using all of his ERS modes and decides to stick for high when he could have probably got past if he wanted to. Oh, that's a 3-second time penalty.
He probably doesn't. Oh, he's on the grass on the exit. I think that may stop him doing it this lap.
He's ruined his own opportunity chance, but look, he's going to have try and... No, wait, is he going to try and go down the inside? Oh yeah, Ham's defending valiantly.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah, Ham he's fighting a bit of a losing battle though on those softs. I mean, he's going to have to pit again, so holding up Loki massively is just only really hurting both of their races in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't actually understand why the Army's doing what he's doing. He probably could just let Loki go and then maybe try and stay behind him using DRS and maybe save a bit of fuel at the same time.
Well, he could be acting as a rear gunner for his teammate Pordy. Yeah. Well, that must be the only reason, really, which is completely fair play.
Bob Lescott, I think, is disconnected from his car, and Matt and DJ Williamson had a bit of a collision, and Williamson just let him through. But that's all my updates from the back of the grid.
Yeah. Very conservative tyre strategies from these guys.
Are we going to see an overtake here? Look, he's closing, he's switching to the outside line. Oh, bloody hell! Yeah, Ham's really pushing him. He does not want Loki to get past him. You reckon he's going to be able to make the move into turn 1? Yes, look at that.
Yeah, he's in overtake.
Speed. Oh! Yeah, just tapping the rear end there.
Yeah.
Wait, the keeper got past Pordy?
Yeah, he has. Oh.
Wait.
Apologies again.
I was watching. Oh.
I was too zoomed in on the Loki Yarham battle.
Sorry, Pordy. Sorry, the keeper.
Yeah.
I wonder where our next battle's coming from. I think it might be DJ Williamson on. As the keeper seems to be just driving off into the distance now. He's already nearly up in the gap to a second after passing him. Down at turn 1, I think.
I think that's why the keeper was saving all his ERS. Because what he'll do is he'll burn it all this lap and get Pordy out of DRS range.
He's got it to a second coming down the back. Hey, I believe there isn't DRS down the straight, is there?
No. Yeah, the keeper's in full beans on the ERS overtake. So was Pordy though. I wouldn't say this is over.
I wouldn't say so. You don't know. Whoa, the keeper setting a new fastest lap of the race on those medium tyres. He seriously was being held up by Pordy.
Yeah, and
Pordy seems to be really struggling.
Yeah, I'm just going to say qualifying pace, the keeper did have about 3 or 4 tenths over Paulie, and he's got the lap pressure tyres, so he's definitely a big favourite, but Paulie done very well in the early stages of this race, so I'll write him out.
Well, the keeper isn't getting too far away at the moment.
No,
you never know. He might spin out.
Yeah, Paulie's just took about a tenth through sector 1 in this lap, and he's close to getting back in DRS range, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Interesting that they're both literally on the same about a battery life on the ERS modes, and then you just look a bit further back and then Loki, or he was struggling. He's down to about 29% on my screen. I'm not sure if that's true though.
Well, he was saying 43 on mine, but he was down to about that.
Oh, my bad.
Well, it's a bit laggy. It delays it sometimes. It's not like completely accurate.
I've got told not to bother trusting any of the ERS modes that people are using either. Before now.
Really?
But look, it might say that they use like one down the back straight when they were like in the midst of a battle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't look at Codemasters.
No.
As I say, I think the next move you're going to see on track is Yaham, who's chasing down Carl Meds at the moment, who has actually made his way into 6th, especially considering Carl Meds' form this season. That's going to be a hell of a lot of points for him.
He's kept it clean. He's only 5 seconds behind Joe, and Joe is on very old, well, 7-lap old medium, so possibly could get Joe.
Is it possible that Joe might not be able to make it to the end of the race?
Yeah. He pitted very early because of that wing damage.
Yes, I don't know about these mediums. I don't know how long they go for.
No. Judging by other tracks though, like Hungary for example, you can do 30 laps on them in Hungary. So
not to cut in, but Murph is requesting that you go on board with Wesker for a couple of seconds, and because he wants to check something, and Jordan wants you to. Yeah, Jordan also wants you to do that. I wonder why though.
You check if he's got wing damage.
Someone driving for him.
Oh, here we go again.
I wonder what they want to know.
Well, you'll be able to tell if it's pads from this.
Oh, that's a point. And you might want to jump onto the back of Yaham though. He's about to make a move on Carl Meds.
More important.
Easy.
Yeah. Pressure tyres on the softs. Does pick up a penalty though in the process, so that's definitely his second at least. So he needs to keep an eye on it. But yeah, the steering wheel. Let's see if it's like a sudden jolt. It almost looks like a wheel. I don't know. It looks very smooth, but DJ Williamson has retired from P9. Don't know where that is.
I'm going to look at Bob Scott, right on Bob, and just see if he managed to catch up to him.
Nice one. Nice one, but yeah, Pordy is keeping that gap to the keeper at, well, he's just gone into DRS through 130R. I'll stay on board and we'll see if he gets that DRS. Just ran a little bit wide in the chicane, but that's fine. It'll compromise his exit, but he will get DRS.
I think it's interesting that Carl Meds is still pretty close to Yarm after the lap, especially since he's on those faster sort of newer tyres.
Yeah, Carl Meds is having a good race.
By the end.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Go on.
No, I was going to say, Wesker, this is the same as last week. He was in, I think he was in P5 all on his own, with 8 seconds behind him and 10 seconds in front of him. So the pace is not different to last week for the sceptical viewers out there.
No, apparently they were checking if he was on manual, and I can confirm he was on manual because I saw him with a bit of engine braking, which is what I'm proud of.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm glad not choosing.
I'm glad Wesker's trying to change his ways. So Wesker, with the amount of time I reckon he spends on the game, he could actually be #1 in the world. he could actually.
He did well on automatic, to be fair.
No, he did very well on automatic. And anybody who got beat by him should be probably pretty ashamed of himself because Wesker's had all those handicaps on him.
Yeah, he's on. I think he's on medium traction control. But let's not run before we can walk.
Well, no, traction's not even that hard to learn on this game.
It isn't really compared to 2017 or
2016 was very hard.
Yeah.
I mean, very hard.
Yeah.
So medium traction that game was also very hard as well. But,
yeah. I think medium was probably more difficult than no traction control in this game. Why can you?
You think?
Yeah, definitely. But I used to lose the back end easy on medium.
Well, back in the day when I was trying to practice no traction, it was I had to put the throttle linearity up to as light as possible, so I didn't
really?
spin the rear end.
Really? Yeah,
no,
I played around with those when I first got the wheel, but just found the default setup was still the best. Like the 0 on everything.
Alright.
Yeah. Maybe it's something I need to look back at. It was a long time ago, maybe like September now.
I did change my the saturation, there might be saturation, sensitivity of the wheel, so as soon as I threw it, turned it in, it would also turn in a bit quicker at the same time.
Yeah.
It might be more responsive. You might have to work around with that.
Yeah, I tried turning down the, you can change the angles of the wheel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I turned it down to like 270 and it was way too sensitive. So I just kept it at 360, I believe.
Can I inquire you about something?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say Wesker's lost about 10 seconds somehow.
And he's pitted.
He's pitted. Maybe he's not happy with the limelight. Well,
He's
maybe.
not happy about
No.
He's having a wing changed. I think he crashed.
Yeah. Pressure got to him. He knew we were looking at him. No, I doubt it. But yeah, being on manual for the first time, in all seriousness, that can happen.
Well, but still fair play. He can't really go anywhere further back from here unless he gets overtaken by the...
no.
Oh, Carl Med's retired.
Yeah, Colm, it's all going off. It's all going off, and Paudy's 0.6 behind the keeper as well. He's climbed back into DRS, so I just want to see where Carl Med's has binned it. It is the first S.
Wesker?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there he is. How did he lose there?
Well, that curb's very nasty. If you just
That's a point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame for him. He's doing very well. I think he had a good chance of getting Joe and probably Johan as well. And Wesker, so he was maybe on for P4 Carl Meds, which would have been a really good result for him.
He showed good pace today. He shouldn't feel down if he...
Was he the driver who was saying it was a bit ambitious to be looking for podiums? Or was that Stevie G? Let me have a look again.
That was Stevie G.
Was it? Yeah, no, it was Stevie G.
But speaking of podiums, have you had a look at Paudy in second?
No, I was just about to get onto that. But yeah, it looks like we're in for a grandstand finish.
It's sort of your prediction's coming true. It's not over yet. But then again, the keeper is pulling away, and he might have made a little mistake somewhere.
Yeah, I think Paudy just ERS saving. I've got him down as using 0 at the moment, so I reckon he'll blast it on the back straight to get within DRS. And even here as well, this is quite a long straight just before Spoon.
Yeah, I never really take advantage of that. That'd be fun. This little area. It's longer than some straights on the F1 calendar, if you ask me.
Yeah. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's whacked up into overtake the keeper. Not.
He is closing. I think Hardy has a lot better straight line speed than the keeper. Oh! 5 second stop go just for riding over that curve.
Nah, he'll get. Yeah, I'm sure Dan will move it, or whoever the two steward is. He'll get that demoted to a warning, I believe. Because that we were on board with him, and that was absolutely nothing. The same thing happened last week to someone as well. I think it was Samu. He's not here today.
Do we have the fastest point still available, or is that not in? Is that not available at the moment? Dan mentioned it.
I'm not 100% sure. It would be a new thing for this week if it is true. I know
there's a mention that Wesker's on the faster tyre now, so he might be going for the fastest lap.
Yeah, and he's inside the top 10. I think that was maybe the new classic league that Dan's just opened. Yeah, I think it was for the new classic league.
Oh, and Merck just told me it was next season.
Oh, okay, there you go.
My bad. Thank you, Merck.
I think it will be built into the. It should, because it's the official F1 game. I'm sure it'll be built in because it's an official rule. 100% sure.
I hope it's built in.
It'll probably be glitched for about a year. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They won't be able to do it.
At one point, everyone gets an extra point. Or everyone who's had a fastest lap at some time in the race gets a point.
Yeah. You know what this early release date's done though? If they have any problems whatsoever on the first week, then you're going to have about 10,000 people saying, why did you release it 2 months early? You can't even sort it out. Do you know what I mean?
But didn't they say they spent 2 years working on this game?
What, 2018?
2019. They're coming out
Oh,
soon.
really? So it's like a big step forward then, which...
Well, I hope they didn't say
supposedly.
that, because you know what Codemasters are like, saying big step, like, whoa.
Indeed.
And, but you're confusing me now, because I remember you said in the chat like yesterday that you work for Codemasters.
No, that was a joke. No, that was a joke.
I thought it was. I was wondering, like,
no,
surely he would know.
Yeah, no, we were talking about something technical, and I thought I'd lie and say I worked for Codemasters just to be annoying.
No, it's all right. As Wesker does get the fastest lap of the race, but sadly it doesn't give you a point. And I don't think he's going to manage to get away with that. But we do have the closest battle, which is now Yarham closing on Joe Corby. I bet Joe Corby's shaking in his boots.
Yeah, his tyres have got to be absolutely gone. So he's done 80. Well, he's only done 1 lap more than Loki, 2 laps more than Pordy. So
yeah, but he basically just lost 3 tenths coming out the traction zone.
Yeah, but yeah, well compared to Johan.
Yeah. But Johan led a pretty good race to say that he had all those problems at the start, and I'm pretty sure they weren't his fault. I think it's because of Merck who crashed.
Oh yeah, that weird incident. Shame for race driver as well. He's on for, as we know, he's only got 5 points for the whole of this season, and it's not from not turning up. So he was sitting comfortably in P5 really, P6 or P5, something like that, and looking to double his points tally for the season, but it wasn't to be.
I don't think he's happy because he hasn't said anything in the chat
Right,
since he's crashed.
Yeah, he got taken out by a teammate. But yeah, no, what I wanted to say was, earlier, was Joe Corby actually did serve a 5 second stop go in the pits.
So it's not a...
Yeah, and it's
he could still beat Yarham, couldn't he?
Yeah, I think
based
he
on
would.
The penalty he has.
Yeah, because he served. No, Joe served it, but Johan's at least got 6 seconds of ETL penalties, so I think Joe will have him, to be honest.
I have just checked that now, and you are correct. Joe has 1 warning, and Yarham has 2 penalties.
2 penalties.
We'll see a bit of a battle.
Yeah, I'm sure Johan will go for it, definitely.
I'm hoping Joe doesn't know that Yarham has 2 penalties.
Oh,
However,
is it rain? No, it's not raining. Just joking. You know on this game.
Go on.
You know on this game, you can check driver behind on the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it tells you how many penalties the driver behind has you, and you have to press pause to have a look.
But I never trusted that though, because I swear I've used it before, and it gets to a point where it says, "Oh, the driver behind has a penalty," but it didn't tell you how many. I don't know. Maybe it's like I've league raced in a while.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry,
No, that's what on 2017. Yeah, it would tell you it would tell you they had a penalty, but on this game they updated it. If Joe Corboy clicked driver behind now, it would say he has 6 seconds worth of penalties. It actually tells the exact amount on this game.
I feel like such a noob, man. What happened to me?
Well, you haven't been on for a while, so it's understandable. But no, that'll help you out. Are you racing in TMC Div 1 still?
I am technically not under contract on TMC at the moment because of my silliness. I was supposed to race this Monday, but I am now really busy because I am in a different city to where I live. Yeah, at someone else's house, not my own. So there's no way of me attending that race.
Oh, fair enough.
I should be there for the Thursday race with you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Right.
I think he's backed off now. I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe he realises it's a bit of a losing battle, and even his tyres and those softs may go. Have you seen something?
I was thinking about two things then. I was looking at a video in the chat as well as if Matt might be able to get Yaham on pens.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, sorry, continue.
No, the only thing I was going to say, Paudy's challenge has faded a little bit, and he's just got to hope for penalties. We're on the last lap, so if he can stay within that 3-second window, then he should get it. Remember, he's got a 5-second stop-go, which he should be able to get removed. So we'll work it out.
And Paudy's got a 3-second time penalty. Oh yeah, the keeper has a 3-second time penalty. Sorry.
Really? What about? Don't say it as well. They're just about across the line. We might as well.
I won't say anything from now.
Oh yeah, no. The keeper comes across the line to provisionally win Japanese Grand Prix, but Paudy, 4 seconds behind. He's got a 5-second time penalty on stop go, which we believe he possibly could get removed. Yeah, me and John both think it should be, but it's not down to us. It is down to the Division 2 stewards, and it's also down to Paudy sending it in.
Making a move around the outside line on the last corner of Joe Corby. He pushes it wide. Sorry for interrupting.
No, absolutely right to. And yeah, what about Matter?
Well,
is he going to pick? Oh, 3/10.
3/10. He ran out of fuel at the same time there. I don't think West is going to pick anything up here, but...
Damn, if Matter ran out of fuel just for the line, that may have lost in 3/10, but... Yeah,
that's a shame, but congratulations to all the drivers that finished. That was a good race.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good race. For Japan, can be quiet, especially with 14 drivers. So, yeah, that was a good one.
There was enough clean driving for my liking. There was a few weird bumps, but congratulations to the keeper for now, until we hear otherwise from the stewards. Yeah,
controversial end. No, I was just about to say, it's also down to Paudy sending in the footage. I'm sure he will. Or someone will advise him to, because... Yeah, I think that should be knocked down to a warning. Not even any sort of penalty.
Let me just check now to see if he does have 2 warnings. No, that's fine. If it was just a warning, he wouldn't have got a penalty anyway. I was just making sure it wouldn't affect it. But there you go.
So provisional race result: the keeper's in first. Loki jumps Paudy with that with Paulie having that penalty by 7 thousandths of a second, so even more reason for Paulie to be annoyed. So Paulie third, Joe fourth, Johan fifth, Matta sixth, Wesker seventh, and all the rest are non-finishers. So who's your driver of the day, John?
Driver of the day? That is a hard question for me. I am going to say, well, on the basis, if you look at the where people started, I do want to say Porty just because I was really impressed.
I'll give it to Porty just for the move around turn one. Even if he DNF'd, like the move around the outside was just spectacular. So,
as well as keeping it clean all race, he only got one warning effectively. Well, 2 warnings rather.
Yeah. No, very strange.
To keep a close second though.
The thing is with those when we're spectating, the actual line is slightly different to what the drivers on board is. I've noticed because because sometimes they're sort of all over the grass or on the curb, but they don't lose time and they're actually fine. So yeah, I think his on board would be more accurate to go off, but it wouldn't be too far off what we saw on the stream.
It can't be that bad. However, 5 second penalty does seem a bit weird, doesn't
it? No, it does that. I think it happened last week. It's just a few glitchy spots around the calendar where that can happen. Another one's the bus stop chicane and Spa. You can get a 10-second for just cutting the inside curb, and it's for some reason that it thinks it's 10 rather than 5. So yeah, who knows?
We'll find out after the race. But yeah, do you want to do a send off?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for joining us all, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the drivers' aims and targets, and maybe we'll get some more next week, and maybe for the other divisions as well. I think was gone through yesterday in Div 3, so I'm sure the other divisions will have their turns next week. But thanks for joining me, John.
No, thank you for having me. I'm sorry I was a bit late, but it's been nice to commentate with you. Hopefully I can do it a bit more often.
Definitely. It'll be good to see you racing in TMC again as well.
I do feel bad about that. I basically just cheated on the TMC recently, but...
Well, availability is availability, but I'm sure they could fit you in somewhere maybe, but it's not up to me, of course.
I don't think Dan doesn't allow me to go inside Division 2. I already tried getting him to do that and he wouldn't allow it. But anyway, see you later, viewers. Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys.